Chapters 16 and 17 are a pair of back-to-back trials that mark the end of Rev's mid-game. In this stretch, you get 10 new units, varying from broken gods like Xander and Ryoma to pathetic scrubs like Odin and Niles. Here, we have 5 units, although only 4 of them are real. Scarlet leaves us in Chapter 18, like a good Orson archetype. Ryoma is broken for all of the reasons you think he is. He's fast, strong, and even decently bulky, though much of his bulk is RNG dependent, which is its own can of worms. His personal weapon, Reijinto, has the might of a steel katana +1, but with unrestricted 1-2 range. He's very good, but very boring. Let's move on. His sister Hinoka is a level 17 Sky Knight with fairly well-rounded stats. Hinoka's biggest weak point is her defense, but going Kinshi allows her to attack uncountered. The main issue with this is that while Hinoka's strength growth is quite impressive, her base of 14 is a little bit lower than you want for a Kinshi, especially at this point in the campaign. Thankfully, she can grab Quick Draw from a fast friendship with Setsuna, which entirely solves this problem. Although, if you'd rather focus on lance combat, Falcon Knight and Spearmaster are both decent options, and allow Hinoka to leverage her impressive base rank to great effect. Notably, Spearmaster Hinoka is one of the few units who can reasonably get Water Wheel in Chapter 20, which is another way of solving her damage issues. Hinoka's 2 retainers are a bit rougher. Azama actually has very impressive combat stats, he just needs to leave Monk ASAP in order to use them. This can be accomplished either by heart sealing into Apothecary in order to use bows, or promoting into Great Master for lance access, and both of these have their benefits. Bows have higher hit and higher might than lances, but lances grant access to the Beast Killer, which can be used to score promoted kills next map, provided Azama does 20 rounds of combat beforehand to earn D rank. But either option requires an investment of 2,000 gold. And considering the strong combat units you get for free around this point, it's a pretty hard sell. Setsuna, on the other hand, is already in a great class, Archer, but her stats are more questionable. She has phenomenal speed, and her skill and res are good as well. But all of her other stats range from middling to downright awful. Her bulk is basically unfixable. Even the unpromoted fighters on this map will one-shot her. But her strength, while bad, is not as much of a problem as you might think. Thanks to native access to Quick Draw, she functionally has more strength than her liege on this map, at least doing player phase combat. Not only that, but her high skill and speed means that she can use steel bows without sacrificing either her ability to double or her accuracy, especially if she grabs Certain Blow from Sniper. Much like Azama, the work that you have to put into Setsuna can feel like a high price when Xander is right there, but Setsuna does have one other notable quality. She's the only mother able to pass the Archer line down to her child. I demonstrated with Kana just how much Archer class can help a lower tier Gen 2 unit, so this is a genuine niche that Setsuna has. Although, it is somewhat counteracted by the poor strength modifier she will pass alongside it. On the right kit though, this too can be worked around. From the stream layout, you can probably guess what I'm doing with Azama, but I actually have plans for all 3 of these losers. So, let's dive in. The RNG around these fire tiles is a little bit weird. What ones start lit and unlit is going to vary depending on every time you restart the map. And as such, having a reliable strategy on this map can be tricky. The one I've picked out requires this canyon to not be on fire on turn 1. What a good unit. Forget the fact that he is a promoted unit picking on unpromoted scrubs. Benny deserves all the praise in the world. This canyon being lit can potentially open up new opportunities for fighting the mages and outlaws at 2 range. But I'm just going to take advantage of them anyway. If only they had a support rank, then Scarlet might have hit that dual strike.
Sorry. I suppose I'll help.
Don't forget about me. Thank goodness.
Against that, buddy.
I could go for a very sketchy Arthur hit here. Or I could feed the kill to Kana. Setsuna's not actually going to be a long-term member of the team, but I want to get her friendship with Hinoka, because Hinoka absolutely is.
I'll back you up. I'll show you.
I'm happy.
Check out my skills. I'm not looking for trouble, but
Omnioji is not a great fit for Azama. He's a physical unit. So let's go into the physical class.
What's this?
Kinda good. This is before Certain Blow, and at Weapon Triangle Disadvantage. Those are just built different.
That went well. Let's get to it. I'll do my best. To the rescue! Got your
So you chose death, huh?
For the glory of Hoshino! Not bad.
Don't be afraid. Okay, let's go.
Arthur needs a heal. But we can do that.
Yes.
Another advantage to Great Master Azama. We now have a Rally Lucker on the squad.
Let's see what they've got.
Since Scarlet is a temporary unit, you can treat her like a summon and just sacrifice her. She's going to die in Chapter 18 anyway, so you don't even have to feel bad about it.
What now?
No more holding back. Yeah. Evil has met its match.
Here we can turn the fact that we don't kill into an upside. It means 2 points of lance experience instead of just 1.
Help is coming. Are you all right?
My apologies.
The hammer is such a good weapon. Anyone with axe access automatically goes up in my book just because of it. Now that's my Arthur. Every stat but luck and magic.
Let's go.
All taken care of.
This guy's heal AI means he's scared of a fight. Caden will have to hunt him down.
Beautiful, just like me.
Remain calm. It's not your time yet. How very annoying. Don't be afraid. No!
Speed is such a nice defensive stat in this game. Getting guard gauge twice as fast really does improve your bulk. I want to activate both of these dragon veins. Now these enemies are effectively boxed in.
Stay focused. Slow. 'Cause you're not your time yet. 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 '
We can get this kill with the Steel Lance. Guard Naginata is a very bad weapon for offensive purposes, and it makes Hinoka's strength issues look way worse than they actually are. Look at that! Thanks to a brass weapon and not being in Berserker, Arthur faces no crit!
Taste justice!
Technically, Ryoma has a chance of death here, but I mean, come on.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, now we're the ones boxed in. Always beware of this guy. His killer bow can catch you off guard, and if you're not prepared, you're gonna get crit and die. There's two main ways to play around a crit. Either kill on player phase without facing a counter, or have someone with such overkill bulk that a crit will not kill them. Benny is a good example of the second option. I never understand that camera angle. Only 2 more levels until you never get doubled again, my man.
I'll do my best. Glad to help. A good effort.
The crit risk is unfortunate, because I would love to feed Kana a promoted kill just to flex. Although you know who needs it more.
How very annoying. My power is at your service.
Sorry.
We are going to be selling that. Killer weapons are not very good in the Fates games. They have less hit than irons and equal might. It's kind of pathetic.
You fought bravely.
Look at him go.
Victory is mine.
Hero's not just a better combat class for him, though. The drip is also significantly better.
Simple enough.
Finally getting strength, I see.
Let's do this.
You have breathed your last.
It's unfortunate. I would have loved to feed Benny that kill. At least Ryoma gets a level up out of it. It is safe to engage, but I'm worried about future turns here. I think the best course of action is to bait him north with Arthur.
Let's play. Dang, this got nice.
We've gotten Kagero to safety, but now we have to figure out how to kill this berserker. This one's a lot easier to take care of.
Here we go.
Never fear, Arthur is here.
Problem solved.
It's a pretty good level up. Putting Azama here so that Azura can pair into him next turn.
Everything will be all right. I won't allow it.
I don't care about Setsuna's experience, she just needs support points.
Did we go away? Are you okay? That was close.
Anyone know how many tiles Azama moved this map? 'Cause it's a lot?
I'm gonna hurt you.
Consider him broken. There's Arcana promoted kill.
It's over.
Much like before, Ryoma doesn't actually have a chance of death. That's a lie, sold to you by the liberal media. Berserker's a little bit tricky to take care of, but thankfully we have plenty of units who can engage him without facing a counter.
This We stand together. My strength is yours.
Who says dodge tanking isn't real in Fates?
You done. No. Sorry.
Stay focused.
Oh?
Told you I had good stats.
Oh, are you fighting? I did it!
Lord is on our side.
Thank you very much.
Caden and Kagero are probably not doing anything else for the remainder of the map. And that's just fine. They had a pretty good solo showing, got the support points they need, and a little bit of experience to boot.
Let's leave no survivors.
Let's swap. Kana gave up her weapon for the purposes of support points with Setsuna Hinoka.
Victory!
Yeah, this is an unloved child.
I'm happy.
I'm not happy with that level up, Setsuna. We can nab 3 ticks of Lance experience off of this guy.
No need to worry. Back off.
Death comes for everyone.
The combination of Inspiration and Lily's Poise are going to significantly limit the damage Azama takes. This guy actually prefers to go to Benny because of all the defense stacking we did. And now Benny has officially used Rinka's Brass Club to achieve a higher weapon rank than she ever will.
Stay focused.
We're in a pretty good position to just milk this guy for all he's worth.
I won't allow it.
Azama's outfit is taking a bit of a beating.
Until the next life.
Good, that means he's getting hurt. I wanted to dance Arthur this turn, but it's looking like that might not be possible. I once again need to set up a kill for Arthur, since I really don't want to risk a 5% crit this late into the map. Well, we got the 8% crit instead. Arthur is stealing experience from himself. This is so cringe. Does anyone else think the javelin looks like a missile in this game? Just a little silly. We can finally engage this bozo at one range.
My apologies. Oh.
It's time to teach Hans what justice is really about. I think we can say this is definitive proof that one fighter is better than the other. I have a mod installed that allows me to save in between chapters 16 and 17. As a side effect, it also lets me activate supports, although I personally choose not to, as I like routing the supports the way the vanilla game is structured. Instead, I use the support menu to check and see if I achieved my support goals in chapter 16, which I did. Hinoka reached C with both Setsuna and Azama. It's worth noting that Elise was already at B with Azura because I got an extra map's worth of support by having them perform together in Invasion 1. So that's why they do not have their current talk active either. Because Hinoka's retainers both achieved C support with her, that means I don't actually have any reason to field them on this map. So instead, I'm going to promote Hinoka and allow her to be her own woman. As I said earlier, Falcon Knight has the better stats, but Kinshi is generally a better class because bow access is that nice. And the reason I'm pursuing the Setsuna friendship is I want quick draw.